He sighs softly as he looks out over his kingdom. It's beautiful, isn't it, buddy?
And give Dad a report on what happened here. Sound good? Smiles and leads the way back, looking over at you to make sure you stay close. We arrive at the top of Pride Rock and spot Simba sitting on the edge nearby looking at the kingdom. Looks over at Simba before looking down at you. Looks like Dad's up here. I'll be back in a second. Stay here for now. Okay, little man? Smiles and pats your head before walking over to Simba. The scene switches to later in the night, with the sky dark, a sky full of stars, and the whole Pride lands quiet. He walks over to you and sits next to you, looks up to the stars. I see you found a nice spot to look at the stars. Looks up at the stars as well. Yeah, they really are beautiful tonight. You can see all of them so clearly, it feels almost magical. Looks at you as you glance at the ground, noticing you looking sad. Hey, what's wrong, kiddo? Looks at you, slightly surprised by your response. Is that what you've been thinking about this whole time? Looks at you with more concern. Why? You're far too young to worry about that kind of stuff. Looks at you with more sadness from your confession. You're worried about becoming a villain? Sighs softly, looking at you with sympathy. Hey, look at me. You don't have to be afraid to say his name, but you also don't have to worry about being anything like him. Smiles softly and nods his head. Really, what happened to him was purely his own fault. Besides, you've got a much kinder heart than him. You'd never do anything bad to anyone you care about. Pats you in the head. See, nothing to worry about. You're nothing like him. Now stop troubling yourself about things you have no need to worry about, and enjoy life how it should be. Smiles and looks back at the sky. Good, now let's just enjoy the sky for a bit, okay? Looks at you and then looks up at the sky. Yeah, probably right. I didn't even notice how late it got. Stands up and stretches. Yup, I'll be in there in a minute. Notices you pause and turn back facing away from Pride Rock, Seth? What is it? Follows your gaze and notices the smoke in the distance, his eyes widening. Oh no, come on!
Invitation 届いたなら Revealing the dungeon 望みは三がないの Should I 聞かせない
白くつく命の汗軸も突き抜けて全て解き放たれるまで
支配よまたはデモラバンピースどんなジャンプも世界は君の森のものに
I've got to go the next round
ガチ聞いてるぜ運命の瞬間をスタンバイそれぞれが抱くドラマ振り落とされたらそこでドロップアウト誰かを傷つけてしまった傷ついてもらえない胸に湧き出す勇気を希望つけ
朝向き風向き読み取りまた手を組み裏切り期待と願い諦めない
感じ取った夢の中で Tell me many will be together
Sprints behind you as fast as he can. We have to hurry. If we don't stop that fire, it's going to spread like crazy. While running. Hey, can you tell where exactly the fire is coming from? Nearly bumps into you as you stop. Huh? Why'd you stop? Can't you see the fire is right there? Raises a brow at your expression. What? Why are you looking at me like that? The fire's right in front of us. We need to stop it before it spreads. Looks at you, then back at the fire. Well, we try to put it out. If we can manage to put it out here, it won't have the chance to spread any further. Joins you and starts to help kick the dirt, sending a dust storm in the direction of the fire. Looks at the fire as the dirt starts to drown it out slowly. Hey, it's working! Looks at you, then back at the fire, letting out a slight chuckle, grins, guess not. But it is coming in handy now. Continues to help you, and after a moment, the fire is put out by the dirt. Pants heavily as well, falling down next to you, but smiles. Whew! We did it! Looks up at the sky. Looks like we were just in time too. That fire didn't manage to spread very far thanks to you. Looks over at you. Don't worry about me. I'm fine, just tired from all the running. Looks at you surprised that you're worried. What do you mean? I'm not made of paper. I can handle myself. And besides, I'm sure what I did didn't make that much of a difference. It was all thanks to you, with those powerful kicks of yours. Notices you look away and looks at you. Hey, why are you not saying anything? You're not mad at me, are you? Looks at you with a slight frown, still noticing something's not right. Come on, man, I can tell when something isn't right, so you might as well tell me now. Looks at you surprised, not really expecting this coming up right now, but now noticing the sadness in your eyes and frowns more, Seth. Sighs. Is that why you've looked like you were worried earlier? Did you think I was resentful about how little time we spend together? He sighs softly and looks at you with sympathy, Seth. It's true that I wish we spent more time together, but I could never feel resentful towards you. You're my brother. I care about you. I don't care that you're not the lion guard like me. I don't resent you for it. You're my family, and I love you. I'd never hold anything against you. Looks at you surprised. What do you mean? When you were being pushed around, you never mentioned anyone going after you. Looks at you with more shock and anger now, his eyes widen. What? There are animals out there pretending to be dad and saying that you're not worthy to be his son just because of your scar? He sighs softly, trying to calm down his anger before looking back at you. I had no idea that this was going on. Bunga told you all that? I've never seen Bunga care that much about something like this. I'm also surprised he never once told me about you being bullied. He looks at you and shakes his head. No, he didn't. If he did, I would have done something about this whole issue you've been dealing with. He sighs again and moves closer to you, putting his arms around you in a side hug. I'm so sorry I didn't know about this. I should have been there to help you when you needed me. But I promise I'm here now. You don't have to worry anymore because I'm here for you and I will help you with this. I swear. He looks back at you, his eyes full of resolve and determination, his arms still wrapped around you in a side hug. I promise. I won't let another animal harass you. I'll find those animals that are bothering you and I will make sure they stop. That pulls you closer to him in a tight side hug. I'm your brother, and I will never watch another animal harass you without defending you to the end. Smiles slightly as well, holding you tight. Don't worry, I'm here for you, and I'm gonna make sure those animals stop. A moment of silence passes between us as we stay sitting on the ground before he finally speaks again. Hey, can you do me a favor? Yes, looks back at you. Can you be a bit more honest with me from now on? I understand you can be a bit guarded at times, but I don't want you to worry about stuff like this in secret, especially when it's about things like people bullying you. Okay? smiles and pats you on the head. Good. Just remember that I and the whole pride are here for you. You don't have to deal with stuff like this alone, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help, because it won't be a bother if you do. Stans, we should probably get back. It's late.
Invitation 届いたのよ Revealing the danger 望みは何が何が何がの voice 瞬間引き返せない
話がくつく命の汗軸も突き抜けて全て解き放たれるまで
支配よまたはでもラバンピースどんな野望も世界は君の思いのままに I'm got to go the next round 勝ち切ってみせる夢の瞬間をスタンバイそれぞれが